भारत माता शिव शक्ति अवतार सच्ची गीता मुरली 9th February 2026 morning class 22nd September 1968 Om Namah Shivaya Godly student. Yes, Baba, no one has studied from the incorporeal father in the whole cycle. So this is a new thing, is it not? The father says, I come every 5,000 years to make you Sato Pradhan. Until you become Sato Pradhan, you will not be able to claim a high status either. Just as they fail in the other studies, so they fail in this too. Om Namah Shivaya. This is also called a wonderful spiritual study. Even in the New World, the Golden Age, only bodily beings teach one another. Everyone teaches knowledge, they teach here too. All of those bodily beings teach one another. You would never have heard that the bodiless or spiritual father teaches. In the scriptures too, God speaks, is written, but they have inserted Krishna's name. So he too became a bodily being. Did he not? Hearing this new aspect, they get confused. Among you too, you understand number wise according to your efforts that the spiritual father is teaching us souls. This is a new aspect. Only at this confluence age does the father himself come and say, I teach you through this one. He is the ocean of knowledge, the ocean of peace, and the ocean of happiness. And He is also the Father of all souls. This is a matter of understanding. Nothing is visible. You also understand the soul is the main thing and it is imperishable. The body is perishable. Now that imperishable soul sits and studies. Although you see in front of you that this corporeal body is sitting here, you know that this bodily being is not giving knowledge. The one giving knowledge is that bodiless Father. You also understand how he gives it. Human beings understand this with great difficulty. You have to rack your brains so much to make them have this faith. They say that the incorporeal one has no name, form, land, and time. That Father himself sits and teaches. He says, I am the Father of all you souls. I am the one whom you cannot see. You understand that He is bodiless. He is the Supreme Soul. Everyone sings His praise, the ocean of knowledge, the ocean of love. How would He teach? The Father Himself sits and explains how I come and whose support I take. I do not take birth from a womb. I never become a human being or a deity. Deities also take bodies. I remain constantly bodiless. Only I have this part in the drama that I never enter into rebirth. So, this is a matter of understanding. He is not visible. They understand God Krishna speaks. Look how they have sat and created a chariot in the path of devotion. The father says, children, do you not get confused? If you do not understand anything, come and if you do not understand something, come and understand from the Father. In fact, even without asking, the Father continues to explain everything. There is no need for you to ask anything. I incarnate only at the most elevated confluence age. My birth is also wonderful. You children also feel it is a wonder. He makes you pass the greatest examination of all. He comes to make you the masters of the world, the greatest of all. It is a wonderful thing. Is it not? Every 5,000 years, O souls, I come into your service. He teaches souls. Every cycle at the confluence age of the cycle, O living souls, I who am the father of you souls, come into your service. For half the cycle, you have been calling out, "O purifier, come." No one calls Krishna the purifier. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is called the purifier. He is the one for all souls. The soul calls out through these organs. The soul understands. We adopt bodies and play these parts. Baba too will have to come to make the impure ones pure. That is why it is said, immortal image Baba, immortal image true teacher, immortal image Sadguru. These verses of the six are very good, but even they do not know when the Sadguru, the immortal image, comes. There is also the praise from a human being to a deity. They do not understand when he comes and changes human beings into deities. Only the Sadguru, the immortal image, comes and changes you. He alone is the bestower of salvation for all. You should have this faith, firm faith. What does he come and do? He simply says, Man Manabhav. He also explains the meaning of that. The Sadguru, the immortal image, sits and explains to you. Consider yourself to be a soul. You should understand this very well. The Father Himself has to come into the service of you children to make you masters of the world. He explains, "Oh, spiritual children, you were Sato Pradhan. Then, while playing your parts, you have to become Sato Pradhan again. This world cycle continues to turn. You did not know this world cycle, its duration, etc. Everyone had become impure. The pure world was the world of deities. Where did they also go? No one knows. They are confused. The Father comes and makes you so sensible. Children, I come only once at the end of the cycle. Why would I come in the pure world? Death cannot come there. The Father is the death of deaths. Is he not? There is no need to come in the golden age. Death does not come there. So Mahakal, the death of deaths, does not come either. He comes and takes all souls back. You go happily, do you not? Yes, Baba, we are ready to go happily. That is why we called you. Take us from this impure world to the pure world via the land of peace. Do not forget these things again and again. But the enemy Maya is standing there. She makes you forget again and again. This is why the Father has to explain every day. If he did not awaken you every day, Maya would cause a lot of damage. I am the Almighty Authority. So Maya is also powerful. She too rules over you for half the cycle. So the spiritual Father comes, makes souls pure and gives knowledge. Maya then comes and makes you impure. The play is of becoming impure and pure. Now the Father says, become pure to perform your behavior. Quarrels, etc. take place because of the vice of lust. The Father says, you have now received the third eye of knowledge. So look only at the soul. Do not look with these physical eyes at all. We are all brothers' souls. How can we indulge in vice? We came naked and we have to return naked. The soul came Sato Pradhan and has to return Sato Pradhan to the sweet home. The main aspect is purity. You definitely have to become Sato Pradhan. People say he explains the same things every day. That is pure. That is true, but you must also follow what is explained. It is explained for you to do it, but you do it very little. So, surely he has to explain every day. You do not say, Baba, we have understood very well what you explain every day. We will now change from Tamo Pradhan to Sato Pradhan. Do you say this? This is not possible. Therefore, the Father also has to explain every day. The matter is correct, but you do not do it. You do not remember the Father. You say, Baba, we forget again and again. So the Father has to speak again and again to remind you. You too should explain this to anyone. to one another. Consider yourself to be a soul and remember the Supreme Father, and your sins will be cut away. There is no other way. At the beginning and at the end, he says this same thing. Only by remembrance will you become Sato Pradhan. You yourself write, Baba, the storms of Maya make us forget. So, should the Father not caution you? Should he leave you alone? Father knows that it is number wise according to your efforts. Until you become Sato Pradhan, you cannot go back. There is a connection with the war too. The war will begin only when you become Sato Pradhan, number wise according to your efforts. Knowledge is just a matter of a second. You have known the unlimited Father. You will receive unlimited happiness from Him when you become pure. You have to make efforts very well. Some do not understand anything. They do not even have the wisdom to remember the Father. You have never studied this study. No one has studied from the incorporeal Father in the whole cycle. So, this is a new thing, is it not? The Father says, I come every 5,000 years to make you Sato Pradhan. Until you until you become Sato Pradhan, you will not be able to claim a status. Just as they fail in other studies, so they fail in this too. They do not understand anything. They do not understand at all what will happen by remembering Shiv Baba. Since he is the Father, you must definitely receive the inheritance of heaven from the Father. Heaven also continues for 2500 years. The golden and silver ages are called heaven. The copper and iron ages are called hell. Human beings do not know these things. The Father Himself has to come and explain. The Father says, every cycle I explain the same thing. A guru also gives only one mantra. He would not give 10 mantras. Here there is no question of mantra. This is the study to change from a human being into a deity. The whole cycle is in the intellects of you children. It is not in anyone's else intellect. The Father explains only once, through which you become deities. The Father is not surprised. He explains to the children, I come every cycle at the most elevated confluence age. They have written Krishna's name in the Geeta. They have inserted the picture of Krishna, for God speaks. This mistake alone has brought Bharat down so much. This drama is also predestined. It cannot be changed. You will become deities and then everyone will come number wise. All the human souls of the whole world have to take as many births as they have taken and play their parts. If all of these things cannot sit in the intellects of the old mothers, etc., then the Father simply says, consider yourself to be a soul and remember the Father. That is all. That Shiv Baba is the Father of all souls. Everyone has their own physical father. Everyone's body receives a name. Shiv Baba is incorporeal. The incorporeal soul remembers him. By remembering him, you will become pure, leave the body, and reach the Father. The Father explains a lot, but not everyone understands constantly. Maya makes you forget. This is what is called the war. The Father sits and explains so well. Did you regain your memory? He reminds you of so many things. Make a list of the main things you have forgotten. One is the aspect of omnipresence. God speaks, I am not omnipresent. The five vices are omnipresent. This is a very big mistake. The God of the Gita is not Krishna, but the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiva. If you reform these goals, you will become deities. But no one has ever written that they explained or had it written in this way. Because of these goals, Bharat has become impure from pure. You also have to tell them how it became impure. The Father says, this and this is the reason. This is the reason for Bharat's fall from its race. How can God be omnipresent? God is one, who is the Supreme Father, Teacher, and Guru. No bodily being can be called the Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, or Supreme Sadguru. Sri Krishna is the highest in the whole world. He comes when the world is Sato Pradhan. Then Ramachandra in the Sato stage. Then, number wise, they come at their own time. In the scriptures, they show that his throat became blue by taking everyone's poison. Now, while explaining this, the throat becomes dry. The matter is so small, but Maya is so powerful. Each one should ask their heart, are we such virtuous Satupradhan souls? The Father explains, until destruction takes place, you will not be able to reach the karmatit stage. No matter how much you rack your brains, sit and remember Shiv Baba all the time and do not talk about anything else. Just think, Baba, I will reach the karmatit stage before the war and show you. Let someone like that emerge. I cannot happen. It cannot happen in the drama. This one has to go first. This one also says, I have to rack my brain so much. Maya comes as an even stronger wrestler. Baba himself says, Shiv Baba is sitting right next to me, yet I am unable to remember him. I forget. I understand that Baba is right with me, yet I still have to remember him. Do I not? Just as you do. It is not that because I am with him, I should just be happy with that. He tells me to remember me constantly. You who are with me are a wrestler. You will face even more storms. Otherwise, how would you be able to explain to the children? All these storms will pass through you. Even though I am sitting so close to him, I cannot reach the karmati stage. So then, who else will become that? This destination is very high. According to the drama, everyone continues to make efforts. Although someone may try to show, Baba, we will reach the karmatit stage before you and show you it is not possible. This drama is predestined. You have to make a lot of effort. The main thing is character. There is so much difference between the character of deities and the character of impure human beings. You know that it is Shiv Baba alone who changes our character from vicious to viceless. So now you have to make effort and remember the Father. Do not forget, as for the poor innocent mothers, they are under the influence of Ravan. So what can they do? You are under the influence of Rama, God. They are under the influence of Ravan. So the war continues. However, there was no war between Rama and Ravan. There is so much difference. They have made up so many stories and written them in the Ramayana. The father says, your intellects are now like those of monkeys. Now remember me, and your activities will become like those of deities. The Father explains in various ways every day. Sweetest children, continue to reform yourself. Check your chart every night. Did I perform any devilish activity throughout the day? In a garden, there are varieties number wise. No two can ever be alike. All souls have received their own parts. The atmosphere, etc., of every soul is different, and that continues to repeat. Each one continues to play an accurate part. The Father too comes and leaves only after accomplishing the task of establishment. He comes every 5,000 years and makes you the masters of the world. He is the unlimited Father, is he not? So he will definitely give the inheritance of the new world. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found spiritual children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the spiritual father and Dada. The spiritual father's namaste to the spiritual children. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. May you be a godly student. Do you constantly consider yourself to be a godly student? Godly student life is sung as the best life. So, do you experience such a constantly best, that is elevated life? Just as students constantly laugh, play, and study, and no matter becomes an obstacle in their intellects, in the same way, to study, to teach, to remain free from obstacles, to wake up, sit, eat, and drink with the Father, this is godly student life. No matter where your body may be, let your mind remain engaged in the Father and His service. Eating, drinking, moving around, all with the Father, this is the praise. It is difficult to leave the company of something that is dear. To stay together and to have yoga is not difficult. For yoga to break is difficult. One who is experienced in this way is called a godly student. Constantly keep smiling, singing, and moving along with the Father. You cannot receive such company again throughout the whole cycle. Om Namah Shivaya.